This is Chris Baddies. Like, subscribe to TNW Wrestling on YouTube, subscribe to my other channel, Word of Chris, and subscribe to this channel, Chris Baddies, and follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and I'll be down there in the description box. And I am here to do my AEW Rampage April 29th, 2022 reviews. So here we go, discussing about tonight's AEW Rampage. Then we kick off with the first match of the night. It was Darby Allin with Sting at ringside versus Shane Swerve Strickland, 1-on-1. And this match is a qualifying match. Winner of this match goes into the Owen Hart Foundation tournament, and we had the FTW champion Ricky Starks on commentary for this match. And it was a pretty good match between Darby and Shane. At one point, we seen Shane Strickland hit a suplex on the Darby Allin off the ring apron outside of the floor, which looked vicious. And then he throws him back into the ring, and then Ricky Starks got off commentary, comes running down the ramp, but then Sting stops him, and Sting's just watching him face to face, making him go back up the ramp. But it kind of like distracted Shane Strickland for a moment. He was like, I guess he was trying to lock on the sharpshooter onto he was trying to grab Darby Allin, but then Darby Allin takes him down, and then tries like he was going to like lock on the sharpshooter. Darby Allin was, but then he rolls him up the pin and got the 3 count. So yeah, Darby Allin defeated Shane Swerve Strickland tonight in that 1-on-1 match, and he has qualified for the Owen Hart Foundation tournament. That's what happened. Pretty good match. I'll give that match 2.5 stars. That's what I'll give it. But then after the match ended, we get to the next part. We see Sean Spears, and he says, "I'll give you another hint, Wardlow. You be facing a guy that's 7 foot tall." So yeah, that's what happened there. Which it'll be Big Cass. So yeah, just spoilers right there. But yep, that's what happened there. But then we get to the next part. Chris Jericho was on commentary, and then he gets attacked by Santana and Ortiz. It was beating him down and stuff. And then the security guards had breaking them up. So yeah, that's what happened there. But yep, still to come later on tonight, we will see Samoa Joe versus Trent Barreto later on tonight. But up next, we're going to be seeing Jade Cargill and the Baddies in action up next on Rampage. So yeah, I'll see you guys later until the next thing that happens on AEW Rampage. See you guys later until then. So the next thing that happened on AEW Rampage, it was a 6 women's tag team match. It was the TBS women's champion Jade Cargill teaming up with Red Velvet and Kara Hogan, the Baddies, versus Sky Blue, Willow, Nightingale, and Trish Adora in a 6 women's tag team match. But at the very ending of this match, we seen the Baddies taking control of this match, of course. Sky Blue was getting into this match a little bit, but it wasn't enough, really. But at the ending, we seen Jade Cargill hit her finishing move, Jaded, onto, I think it was Willow Nightingale, if I'm not mistaken, and then pinned her for the 1-2-3. So yeah, the Baddies won the match tonight. That's what happened. It was, I'll give that match 1 star. That's what I'll give it. They didn't completely dominate, but you already kind of figured it was going to win the match. But yeah, that's what happened there. But then backstage, we get with Darby Allin and Shane Swerve Strickland. Darby Allin said, "If you want to go 5 more minutes, we can go." And Shane was like, "Well, I know you wasn't the one that set all that stuff up, so you're all good. Me and my boy Keith Lee will get Ricky Starks and Will Hobbs soon." So yeah, that's what Shane Strickland said. But up next, we're going to be seeing Keith Lee versus Colton Gunn up next on AEW Rampage. That match will be happening up next. So yeah, I'll see you guys later until the next thing that happens on AEW Rampage. See you guys later until then. So the next thing that happened on AEW Rampage, it was a 1-on-1 match. It was Keith Lee versus Colton Gunn with Austin Gunn at ringside. And this match was a qualifying match. Winner of this match goes into the Owen Hart Foundation tournament. It was a pretty good match. At the ending of this match, we seen Colton Gunn trying to set up for the Famouser. He runs to the ropes, comes up for the Famouser, but Keith Lee was supposed to catch him, but Austin Gunn went flying over his head. He was supposed to catch him for the powerbomb or whatever, but he went flying over his head. But Austin Gunn, he was perfectly fine, landed on his feet and all that. And then Keith Lee then tried to set up for the Spirit Bomb, had him up for the Spirit Bomb, but then Austin Gunn fought out of it and everything. And then Austin Gunn was trying to hit, I guess, like a double hooked arm DDT probably, something like that. But then Keith Lee picks him up on his shoulders and then flops him over with his other finish move with splash and all that stuff. So yeah, and then Keith Lee pinned him for the 3 count. So yeah, Keith Lee defeated Colton Gunn with Austin Gunn at ringside tonight in a one-on-one match. So yeah, Keith Lee qualifies into the Owen Hart Foundation tournament. That's what happened. It was a pretty good match. If you have yet, go check it out. I'll give it a star and a half. So yeah, 1.5 stars is what I'll give it. But then after that, we seen the Hardys talking backstage, and yeah, they was talking about how Jeff Hardy will go qualify into the Owen Hart Foundation tournament because he'll be facing Bobby Fish this Wednesday on Dynamite. And then backstage, we seen Red Dragon talking, Bobby Fish talking about he's going to win that match. So yeah, that match will be happening this Wednesday on Dynamite. But up next, we're going to be seeing Hook and Danhausen face to face. Up next on Rampage, that'll be happening up next. But still to come later on tonight in the main event, we will see Samoa Joe versus Trent Beretta one-on-one later on tonight on Rampage as well. So yeah, I'll see you guys later until the next thing that happens on AEW Rampage. See you guys later until then. So the next thing that happened on AEW Rampage, we seen Danhausen come out and he was calling out Hook, and both of them gets face to face, and then Danhausen talking about how he's going to curse Hook and all that, and Hook pretty much saying he don't give a crap and all that stuff. So yeah, that's what was happening there, and it was getting face to face and everything. Looks like they was about to fight, but then Smart Mark Sterling comes out and he said, he was talking his crap to them, and then Tony Nese attacks Danhausen and Hook from behind, beating him down and everything. But then Hook was coming back, hits an exploder suplex onto Tony Nese, and then Tony Nese rolled out the ring, and then Hook and Danhausen got face to face once again, and Hook pushes Danhausen down and gets out of the ring and walks away. But yeah, I think we're going to be seeing Hook and Danhausen forming a tag team pretty soon, it looks like. But it was a pretty good segment. That's what happened there. But up next, we're going to be seeing the main event. It'll be Samoa Joe versus Trent Beretta one-on-one up next in the main event. So yeah, I'll see you guys later until the next thing that happens on AEW Rampage. See you guys later until then. So the next thing that happened on AEW Rampage, it was a one-on-one match. It was the main event. It was the Ring of Honor World Television Champion Samoa Joe versus Trent Beretta with Orange Cassidy and Chuck Taylor at ringside. So yeah, Trent Beretta versus Samoa Joe, and it was for the Ring of Honor World Television Championship. It was a pretty good match. Trent Beretta throwing on a good fight. At the ending of this match, we seen Samoa Joe setting up for the Muscle Buster. He had him up, about to hit the Muscle Buster onto Trent Beretta, but then Trent Beretta fought out of it, rolling him up. 1, 2, Joe barely kicked out at 2, and then Trent was still fighting back. But then, of course, at the very ending, Samoa Joe locked on the Kukita clutch onto Trent Beretta, made him pass out, and he won the match. So yeah, Samoa Joe defeated Trent Beretta tonight and has retained the Ring of Honor World Heavyweight World Television Championship. So yeah, that's what happened there. But then after the match ended, we seen Jay Lethal. At first we seen Tony Schiavone come down, and he was going to interview Samoa Joe in the ring. But then Jay Lethal's theme song hits. He comes out with Sanjay Dutt and Satnam Singh, and Orange Cassidy puts Trent Beretta and Chuck Taylor behind him. He goes up to Satnam Singh, starts kicking him in the leg and stuff. With his hands in his pockets and stuff. But then Jay Lethal lays him out. Satnam Singh and Sanjay Dutt lays out best friends outside the ring. And then Jay Lethal and Samoa Joe was brawling inside the ring. Referees was trying to hold them back. But then they kept on going at it until, Rampage went off the air. So yeah, that's what happened there. Pretty good stuff. With that match and stuff, I'll give it 2.5 stars. That's why I'll give it. Pretty good stuff though. So yeah, for tonight's AEW Rampage, the main event was pretty good. Hook and Danhausen look like they're going to be forming a tag team. We're going to see what goes on there. Keith Lee versus Colton Gunn was alright. Swerve Strickland versus Darby Allin was a pretty good match as well. In the 6-witness tag team match, it was just going to show how good Jade Cargill and the Baddies was. Jade Cargill being 31-0 now, but yeah. AEW Rampage was pretty good tonight. It was a good one. Out of 5 stars, I'll give it 3.5 stars. That's what I'll give Rampage for tonight. But yeah, pretty good Rampage. So yeah, subscribe to CNW Wrestling on YouTube. Subscribe to my other channel, Word of Chris, and subscribe to this channel, Chris Bales. And follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and I'll be down there in the description box. And yeah, I'll see you guys later for this Monday's Monday Night Raw reviews. which will be happening this Monday. So yeah, see you guys later. Until then.